How's it going, guys? It is Rob, and I am back once again with another Blu-ray DVD update. I went to a lot of places this past week. Went to Goodwill and scored big. Okay, Goodwill had this sale where you could get 2 movies for 99 cents. No matter if it was DVD, Blu-ray, or even VHS. I think VHSs were cheaper, and that makes more sense. But I didn't get any VHS except for this one really cool box set. I already showed Alex and Thomas this, but I'm going to leave that for last. But anyway, I went to Target. They actually had a deal going on, and Family Video. So a lot of different titles I picked up: horror, comedy, action, just different things in general. So a lot of them completes my collection, and some of them I just had to get to add to my collection. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's get started. Now we're gonna start with the Target releases here. Now Target had a buy 2 get 1 free on movies, all movies. It didn't matter, but it had to be the same price. So 2 of these movies were $10, which was also another deal. I just want to throw that out there. These movies were marked down from $20 to $9.99, so basically $10. And so I picked up 2 of those for $9.99, and then I got the third one free. And I'll show you what I got for free. But they didn't have anything else to choose from. That's what sucked. I was kind of in a sticky situation. Alright, so the first one I picked up is the 25th Anniversary Edition Blu-ray Steelbook of Clueless. I remember liking this movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but I do like Alicia Silverstone. She was actually one of my crushes. But yeah, you know, everyone knows Clueless. It's just one of those movies that sticks with you. But I do like this Steelbook. I'm a Steelbook collector, so in essence, I don't have this movie in my collection at all. So I thought, why not get it for 10 bucks? And then also the Steelbook, because like I said, I'm a huge Steelbook fan and collector. So again, it's a collector's piece. Why not for 10 bucks? So the other one I got for 10 bucks completes my Fast and the Furious collection, even though I don't really consider this part of it, but the characters are in it, so it is, I guess, part of it. And it is Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw. This movie made no sense. It just doesn't. It's more ridiculous than the Fast and the Furious movies have become. It's just mindless action. That's all it is. There are some cool action scenes in this, but I will say the story is very stupid. It is very stupid. But most of you probably say, well, what do you expect? It's Fast and Furious. Well, yeah. But it completes my collection, so now I own every single Fast and the Furious movie. So 10 bucks, why not? Came with a slipcover, and yeah. So those are the 2 that I paid for. Now, I was able to get one free, but it had to be one that was 10 bucks. So I was looking around, I'm like, I don't see anything here that's marked down to 10, except for one movie, and at least it came with a slipcover, okay? I got it for free. I got this for free. Black Christmas, the new one. That's all I'm gonna say. I got it for free on Blu-ray with the DVD and digital code with a slipcover for free. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, so all of these I got at Goodwill, and like I said, I scored big. You could get 2 for 99 cents. Let's start here with the Blu-rays. First one I got is the unrated and theatrical version of Fantasy Island. I have not seen this one, but for 50 cents, why not? Came with a slipcover, looks awesome, hell yes. Another Blu-ray I got, Nicolas Cage in Primal, another one I have not seen. Famke Janssen's in this. It says The Ultimate Hunter versus the Ultimate Predator. So Nicolas Cage is kind of hit and miss for me, but I'm really excited to check that out for 50 cents. Why not? Here's a movie I needed to get again because the copy that I had before was really bad and it would not work. So this one, I tried it. This one actually works, and I do find this movie funny and underrated. And it is The Internship with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. I think this is funny. You know, they did Wedding Crashers together, which was hilarious. I think this is funny, them trying to go to this tech company, you know, Google, and they know nothing about Google, like technology in general. And they, you know, they're going against these kids who are twice, you know, they're twice their age, basically. Owen Wilson, there's these kids that know more than them. So I just find it funny just to see them try to figure stuff out. So, like I said, 50 cents, why not? Now, this was the biggest deal that I got. This is the last Blu-ray stuff that I picked up, but this is a box set, and I was looking to get these on Blu-ray or even collect them. Here's the thing, I own the first one on DVD, the second one in a 4-pack DVD, and then I own the 7th movie, the final chapter or whatever, on DVD. So I didn't even own all these movies on DVD. But here I have the first 5 on Blu-ray in this set. And it is the Resident Evil movies on Blu-ray. I don't really care for the Resident Evil films. I can watch the first one. But I do want to go back and watch them again just to see if my mind has changed, because it's been a while, but I have them all here in this one collection. Why not? With the last one that came out, now I own all of them. So yeah, just really quick. It's a pretty, I mean, I will say it's a pretty nice set. Here we have Resident Evil on blue, Resident Evil Apocalypse, and they all have special features, just letting you know, too. Resident Evil Extinction I actually like. Resident Evil Afterlife. And Resident Evil Retribution. So, yeah, the other one didn't come. I think this box set actually came out before the last movie came out. But it's a pretty, you know, for the price I paid, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this set. It's just, you know, it's glossy, there's no dents, it's like, you know, someone's probably like, oh, I bought the, you know, I don't even know how much this goes for as far as like retail, but anyway, yeah, why not? So again, it completes my collection. There you go. Now, on to the DVDs. I got a ton here. I'm going to try to go through these pretty quick here. Critters Attack. Again, this completes my Critters collection. And, you know, this movie, the only thing, Dee Wallace returns in this film, and I do not like what she's become. She's just so different in this film, but I do like the effects in the Critters. Here we have a Shout Factory release from IFC Midnight. I've never seen this before, and it's called Radio Flash. This looks interesting. It came with a slipcover. Radio Flash. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Finally picked this up. Again, for the price, you can't beat it. Deep Blue Sea 3. I've never seen this. I've seen the first 2. Didn't like the second one. I've heard that this is better than the second one. We'll see. I'll be the judge of that. Here we have a movie that came out in 1993 with Jeff Bridges, Kiefer Sutherland, Sandra Bullock in The Vanishing. Now, I'm not sure if this is like... I know there's another movie called The Vanishing with Gerard Butler. I'm not sure if that is a remake, but The Vanishing. Here we have one that I haven't seen in a while. Sean Connery, Richard Gere in First Night. I remember liking it, though. It's a different cover. I don't remember that cover. Here we have one that includes 4 bonus movies with this movie, so 5 in all, and it is Croczilla. Now, here are the 4 movies. Croczilla, or 5 movies, sorry. Croczilla, Attack of the Giant Leeches, Piranha, Voyage to the Prehistoric Planet, and The Killer Shrews. So, kind of like a creature feature. Here we have one to add to my M. Night Shyamalan collection, which means I do own them all now. Well, no. The Last Airbender. I still need to get that one. But here we have The Happening. No, sir. No, I'm a teacher. No. Cheese and crackers. Here we have one I haven't seen in a while. Gary Sinise, Madeline Stowe, Mekhi Phifer in Imposter. I've been trying to beef up my Gary Sinise collection. So, Imposter. Here we have a Will Ferrell movie, Land of the Lost. This, sadly, I've never seen this movie. I've heard bad things, but got it for 50 cents. Here we have something that I think my kids would love, and I probably would like it too, from Hanna-Barbera, who did, you know, they do like the Flintstones, Yogi Bear, and the Smurfs, the original cartoons. Here we have a triple holiday feature with all of those characters, and one is called The Flintstones Christmas Carol, the other one's called Yogi Bear's All-Star Comedy Christmas Caper, and then the Smurfs Holiday Celebration. There's a list of the movies. So that's kind of cool. I know my kids would enjoy that. Maybe you can watch those during the holidays. A couple of Van Damme movies that I needed to add to my collection. Here we have one. Let's see. This came out in what? 2002? And it is Derailed. I know a lot of Van Damme's newer movies, especially like in the 2000s, it started to like kind of go downhill. But this is about a virus on a train. So here we have one that I know people don't like, but I thought this was actually interesting. It's not that movie, The Quest, with him in it, but it is The Order. And this came out in 2001. I actually like this one. But again, it's added to my Van Damme collection, which I am still trying to collect for. Here we have a very good thriller with John Goodman and Denzel Washington in Fallen. Very, very good film. Definitely in my top 10 favorite Denzel Washington movies. Alright, so here we have a movie that, well, I think they came out with a Scream Factory of this. I'm pretty sure they did. But it's got Ethan Hawke and Lawrence Fishburne in it. And it is Assault on Precinct 13. This is actually a different cover. I mean, yeah, I don't remember this cover at all. Based on the film, written by John Carpenter. I don't remember this at all, the cover to this. I thought there was a different cover to that one. Here we have an MGM DVD, which is pretty much the same with all comedies that come out for this. But John Candy, I'm definitely trying to beef up my John Candy movie collection. And here we have Canadian Bacon. Haven't seen this in a while. 1995. Yeah, really happy to find this. This was actually sealed when I got it at Goodwill. Another one to add to my American Pie collection, because I have all the American Pie films, but I'm trying to collect the, the spin-offs or whatever they are. Here we have Naked Mile, American Pie Naked Mile. I'm not really sure what one was first. I'm not sure if it was Band Camp, which I have, or if it was Naked Mile. You know, a lot of kids run naked in this like mile-long thing. Eugene Levy is in this, Jim's dad. So, yeah, those side ones aren't very good, but here we have a movie with Michael Madsen, Patricia Arquette, and Billy Bob Thornton called Trouble Bound. I've never seen this, and I don't even remember that cover at all. It's kind of, yeah, never seen it, but I do like those actors. Now, I used to watch this back in the day. Jim Henson, Fraggle Rock. You guys remember Fraggle Rock? Down to Fraggle Rock, with these like Muppet characters, where it all began. Now, this is a DVD with 1, 2, 3 episodes. Webley and the Gorgs, Let the Water Run, and Beginnings. It's even got some special features with a bonus episode called Pingu's Bouncy. Yeah, Fraggle Rock, I remember it had like a really cool intro, but yeah, Fraggle Rock, I used to watch that, like I said. Now here is a movie that my kids would love, and I remember watching this. It's been a long time, and it came out in 1993. Executive producer Kathleen Kennedy, Frank Marshall, Steven Spielberg, and it is We're Back here on DVD, A Dinosaur's Story. My kids have never seen this, and I'm really excited to show them. I showed them Land Before Time, and that's actually a movie, I just really love that movie. It's so well done, and they really love it too. So here we have another show that I used to watch back in the day, and this is just 2 episodes in this, and it is Reading Rainbow. Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book. Reading Rainbow, I can't... Oh, I'm not going to sing. Anyway, Reading Rainbow, 2 episodes there. I'm going to show my kids that too because they love to read. Here's a family feature with Macaulay Culkin and Christopher Lloyd. I'm beefing up my Macaulay Culkin collection. Here we have The Page Master. Yes, classic Macaulay Culkin movie. Christopher Lloyd's very, very good in that as well. Here we have a movie that everyone pretty much hates. I haven't seen it in a while, but I'm definitely going to revisit it. Nicolas Cage in The Wicker Man. Yeah, everyone shits on this movie. Here we have a James Bond film, Die Another Day. I still prefer Pierce Brosnan as James Bond more than I do Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig is good. My favorite is Casino Royale. I think that's the best one. But I don't know, like, I think Pierce Brosnan played him better. That's just my opinion. Sean Connery was probably the best, but yeah, Die Another Day. GoldenEye is probably my favorite out of that series. Last DVD I picked up is a double feature, and they're both horror movies. The first one is Anthony Michael Hall in The Killing Grounds, which I've never seen. And the other one has Gary Busey and Michael Madsen, and it is Diary of a Serial Killer. I've never seen any of these, but yeah, a double pack from Mill Creek. I didn't even know Mill Creek did this. But yeah, a nice horror double pack there. 2 movies for 50 cents. So that is my entire DVD and Blu-ray haul. Now I'm going to show you the last thing here, which is freaking awesome. I couldn't believe this. I got this for like $2, okay? And this thing goes, it goes for pretty good money online, depending on what condition, but this is in pristine condition. It is so, so awesome. And here we have the Star Wars Trilogy THX widescreen edition. It comes in this really cool rectangular box with Vader on the front there. On the back has a little paragraph there from George Lucas, and it's just awesome, dude. I'm gonna open this up. So here's the lid that I just showed you. There's the lid. You just take that off, and then this is what's inside. All 3 of the original Star Wars movies that you can get in the regular, I don't even have it down here, the THX, box set that I normally show you guys. I actually have a couple copies, but this is just really, really awesome the way it's displayed there. But each movie, it just sits on there, but they're such in good condition. One of them was actually not even, I don't think was ever played because the sticker was still on it, but this is such a good condition. This is, I mean, I don't think I've ever had this in this good condition at all. I mean, with even the box set that I have, there's dings and stuff, but this is like, you can tell whoever had this just basically had it on their shelf and was a collector. It even comes with the advertisements, which is really awesome. So anyway, That is the last thing I picked up. This was a very, very good haul, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me what you think in the comments. And yeah, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.